Hello. Hello. This one here keeps trying to go like all the way to the back. Maybe it's supposed to be more like that. But okay, so this is gonna be like a Q and A for nursing schools, particular like an accelerated BSN because that's what I'm doing. So that's what I can speak on because that's my experience and that's what I actually know about. But yeah, so I'm gonna wait till some people hop on. In the meantime, I'm gonna actually download. I have a few classes where I can start downloading some of my lecture slides. So I'm gonna do that while I wait a bit. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So right now, like two of my classes have opened up so far for the semester. Ethics and MedSurg are the only two that's opened up. Um, so I'm able to see like my first lectures because both those classes I do have the very first day I go back on Tuesday. So I kind of want to like start looking at the lecture slides from now. So I'm going to load those into my Notability and kind of like see if I can use the time, like the next like a little bit of time to go over those. Yeah, I'm getting so much notification right now. Like, dang it. Like, wow. Suddenly I'm popular. Wasn't popular earlier. But yeah. So I have, yeah. So for if you guys have any questions, hi Pedro. If you guys have any questions in regards to like nursing school, let me know because this is what I want to like answer questions people have about nursing school in particular. I just posted a video on my channel with like tips and tricks that I use to get almost a 4.0 for my first semester. So if you guys are in nursing school, thinking about nursing school, like please make sure that you do like and subscribe to the channel because I do post a lot of nursing school content. Hi Dylan, I'm doing great. I'm doing fine. Pretty okay. How are you doing? And if I can also ask you guys to go ahead and like the live too since you guys are here. But yeah, any questions about nursing school or college in general? I do have two college degrees already. One is a bachelor's and one is a master's. So I think I'm pretty qualified to talk about like college application process, like just being a college student in general because this is my third time being a college student right now as I'm in nursing school. And I think I've just like kind of cracked the code of like how I study, so, which I think is always something that's very important to learn about yourself when you're in school is like figure out what is your studying style, what works best for you, how do you best retain information. Yeah, because if you don't know, you're kind of just studying randomly and it's not always effective. You might be doing things that people tell you to do and it doesn't really work for you. So, let me know if you guys have any questions. Please drop them down below. I feel like I'm just probably going to answer some of the questions I get the most often as a college student or as a nursing school student. So, one of the most commonly asked question I would say when I'm in nursing school um is just like how to balance everything, right? Like how are you balancing everything? How are you doing everything? For me, it comes down to being disciplined to know that like I don't want to fail, and it needs to get done, right? So, and doing it as early as I can, not procrastinating. And I know people like, oh yeah, some people take pride in like, oh, I procrastinate till the very last minute. Like, I don't like procrastinating, so I will do my assignments and my things as soon as I can possibly do it. Like last semester, I was in a group and we had group assignments and group projects. I made sure my part was always done as in a timely manner. Like we'll set a deadline. Like we'll like, oh, let's all have our part by like Friday, like Sunday was usually. I will make sure I have my part done by like Saturday, sometimes by Friday, because the sooner I can complete it, that kind of frees up my schedule for something else. I was still able to hang out and see people, go do things, spend time with my family, spend time with my significant other, because I was able to just not procrastinate, not leave things to the last minute. Another thing that really helped me was just like having a my tracker. Hi Marco. Hi. Hello, hello. Was having a tracker with all my assignments for the whole semester listed out. So I kind of had an idea from the very beginning what weekends I had more time in my schedule, what weeks are going to be more of my hectic weeks. So doing that in the beginning, it's a lot of work to write out all your assignments for all of your classes for the entire semester. Yes, but when you see how much work you have, right? It makes you think, okay, you can better allocate when you're going to do them. And then you can also figure out what weeks, what times are better for me to be hanging out with people that can actually plan to go to things. Because I knew very early on, I'm like, okay, this weekend, I don't have a lot going on. I don't have a lot of assignments. I don't have an exam. I can make plans with my friends to do something because I know well in advance that I wouldn't be busy that weekend, right? So that's one of the things that I did that I think helped me just really be good with time management, was just putting everything, laying it out, and knowing what my whole semester is going to look like from the very beginning. Okay, but yeah. Anybody have any questions about nursing school? Because I did put this as a nursing school Q&A. So any questions, just drop them in the chat. I'm gonna do like a poll. Let me see if I can do a poll. Oh, do a question. Mm, hello, hello. Yeah, so like drop any questions you guys might have. Oh, hi. I do not speak Portuguese. I do not, unfortunately. Okay, that is a great question. I don't know where this stereotype came from, because it's what it is. Like this is not rooted in facts or anything. Um, I don't really understand it, but I think nurses are just like any other human being on this planet in any other profession or occupation. So as much as you would trust your significant other if they were a cop or if they were a lawyer, is the same way I would trust my significant other if they're a nurse. I think one of the things I've heard is like, when people are nurses, they're like trying to look at the doctor, they're around like all these other healthcare workers. So they sometimes, want to be in relationship with them, which is not true. I know a lot of people who are already married, who are in school with me, going to be a nurse. So yeah, like that's, I don't think that's necessarily true. Like we can't be trusted. Like it's based off of that person individually, not based off of their profession. If that person already had a shady character to begin with, them picking this career path is not, what's making them not being you able to trust them. So I hope that makes sense, because I feel like I'm jumbling my words. But yeah, I don't think the career makes the individual. The individual was already like that before they became a nurse. So yeah, I that's how I that's really my take on that. I'm not going to say, oh, because they're a cop or because they're a lawyer, they're going to be a horrible partner. Not necessarily. There are always some that do fit that stereotype and some that don't. I twisted my ankle, but I can walk. Do I need to be concerned about the bone sticking out from the side? Very much so. If your bone is sticking out, you should definitely go get that put back into your body and get that stitched up, because if you have a hole, it's open for infection. Yeah. Yeah, but okay, I would love to see the statistics that say like the majority of nurses can't be trusted in a relationship, because I'm not aware of that statistic. So, yeah, like I said, I can't speak on something I don't know, and I don't know if there's a statistic out there about that in per se. But again, I don't think just because you're in a certain career that means you cannot be trusted in a relationship. That's just like that's my opinion, which you asked for, so that's why I'm giving you it as well. Um, Chad, if you're being funny, that's not funny. That's a serious concern. And as someone who's broken a bone, you really want to get that put back in your body. Yeah. Any other questions about nurse? Like again, this is for like nursing school. You guys can also ask me about the profession, I guess, because like I am very interested. I can tell you guys what specialty I want to go into for nursing, or you guys can guess what specialty you think I would want to go into, because there's so many specialties. Like, which when I was researching about whether I want to go back to school for nursing is when I learned about like that there's such a vast majority of specialty. Like you can do a different nursing career every day for like the rest of your life at this point, because there's so many different like specialties, and even within specialties there's subspecialties, and I'm like, mind blowing. I did not know. Like my view of nursing was like very narrow and just like what you see on TV, which usually is like, I think you really only really typically see like two types, whether it's like like emergency room, right? Or on the regular floor, which would be more like a med surge, and then maybe like labor and delivery nurse, right? That's really usually the ones that like I kind of knew about from the jump, but my eyes got open to like there are so many different specialties, guys. Um, the specialty that I personally would want to go into is I would love to do anything around surgery. So, like pre op, so helping get the patients ready to go into surgery, OR nursing, which is operating room, and even with OR, like working in the OR as a nurse, there's different position you can have within the OR as a nurse. You can be like a scrub nurse, you can be like a circulating nurse. So I think it's really fascinating. It's very interesting. But that's where I really think I want to be is in the OR. But the thing with that, if you get into the OR, it's really hard to switch from OR nursing to other specialties, especially if you're in the OR for a long time and you don't use a lot of the traditional skills that you learn in nursing school and that other people in nursing use when you're in the OR. But that's besides the point. And then there's PACU, which PACU, if I were to pick of the three, like it's the best if I want to stay sharp on my nursing skill, but not have a very hectic, like caseload and workload as a nurse. So PACU is like post anesthesia care unit. So right out of the OR, like that's the first place you go to recover before they send you up to like the floor. So they need to make sure you're stable right after surgery before you go back to the floor. So usually what it is like as soon as you're out, you go into a different room, right? And there's a nurse there making sure everything's okay, making sure you wake up fine, making sure your vitals are stabilized, making sure that you are okay and you don't need to go back in for surgery because clearly there's something's wrong, or you're going up to a floor, or you're going to like the ICU, you're going to a med surg floor where you're going to be there until you're like discharged from the hospital, right? So that's kind of like, it's pretty critical care. Yeah, it's like critical care because the patients can be very unstable, but it's also sometimes not too bad, right? Because depending on what type of surgery the person's doing, they usually are pretty okay and can go straight up to a floor. But yeah, that's what I would love to do. I also am interested in ICU, so the intensive care unit, and the other one that I would do. Wait, there's another one. I would not do ED. I would never really want to do the emergency room. I think that's gonna be too much. Too much. Too much. Like, yeah, I don't like too much chaos. I like a little bit of chaos, control chaos, right? So, yeah. And I'm thinking med surge. As much as a lot of people's like, oh, I would never do med surge. Honestly, um, maybe it's just the hospital I was at for clinical where like their med surge unit wasn't too bad. So I was like, oh, honestly, I wouldn't mind doing this. Like, it didn't seem terrible. Like, and I liked it. So yeah, as much as people talk down about med surge, I think I would be actually be interested in doing med surge. Like, it's not my absolute preferred specialty, but it's a specialty I would consider. Yeah. Okay, so let me talk about some other things about nurse school. So, what are the classes like? Like, or what is like a typical day for a nurse? So, I nursing school student, anyways. So for me, like I currently am taking 5 classes. So the way my schedule is for this semester, I have clinicals on Monday. I have 3 classes on Tuesday. I have clinical on Wednesday, and then I have 2 classes on Thursday, which it's a lot. It's a heavy load because it's 2 clinicals plus 5 classes every week, right? So that's a lot. And typically for me, when I have to wake up to go to school, depending on the time, on Thursdays I have to be there 7:55, so I will be waking around 4:30. Tuesdays I don't have to be there till 9, but I probably will be getting up around like maybe around 5. I probably go about 5:30 if I have to be there for 9, 5:30, which is like an extra hour. So I'm very thankful for that. But yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much that's like my schedule. Like and then clinicals, I still have to figure out my clinicals. I actually need to go to one of my clinical sites tomorrow to get my ID photo taken and to pick up my and get my badge for clinicals because the second week of class we start clinicals. Like we go back to school on Tuesday. So I have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then the following Monday I'm at clinicals. I'm at my first clinical for the semester. Yeah. So if like again guys, if you guys have any question, please drop them down in the chat. Okay, so I'm gonna do a poll. So I just kind of want to see. Oh, thank you. Okay, so I just added the poll. Try to hide it so it's not showing up. Yeah. Okay. So no, I got one no. So if you are a nursing student, please let me know. I want to see. Um, because again, this is more for nursing students or those who are considering nursing school. Because if you're a pre-nursing student, you can also put yes because then yeah. Hi Miley. Thank you. Are you thinking about going into nursing by any chance? I'm trying to like. But yeah, anyone else, nursing student, yes or no, fill out the poll so I have a good idea. I see there's a couple other people on, so can you just fill out the poll and make sure you like and subscribe, guys. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Okay, okay. But yeah, so I was just like talking about nursing school and just like what my a typical day look like. Hello, hi. If you're just coming on, please make sure to like the video and to subscribe to the channel. And if you guys can just answer the poll for me. I know I'm asking a lot. I know. I'm such a needy person. So many questions. So many things to do. But yeah, so I was saying before, I have two classes that opened up for me. So I was downloading the lecture slides and then I'm going to import it into Notability because Notability is the app I like to use for my classes. Oh, wait, no, I don't know why I was just about to open Quizlet. Yeah. So let's I guess we can look at what my first lecture is going to be on. Wait, did I not download it? I would have sworn I did. Why is it not here? Uh-oh. I think I'm going to run into the issue again where this isn't a PowerPoint file. What the heck is, guys? What is this? Do you guys see this? What is this? This looks like, huh? Uh-uh. That can't not be the slides. Like, oh no. I'm glad I'm doing this from now because no, that's crazy. That was actually crazy, guys. Like, I don't understand what that was. But again, if you are on here, thank you. Oh, I got one yes. Who's the nurse? Oh, who's a nursing student? Comment down right in the chat because hello, hello. Not alone. Because right now, thank you, Travis. I feel like this is how I talk all the time. Oh, thank you, thank you. But yeah, so I am trying to download. I'm Jamaican, from Jamaica. Okay, so I was trying to download my week one slides for ethics. Louisiana. Oh, okay. Well, I'm in the States. I'm in New York in the US, but originally, if you ask me where I'm from Jamaica. Yeah. This thing is so complicated. Like, and make sure you guys are liking the video and you're subscribing for those who are on. Okay, so again, we're gonna try this one more time. Thank you. Oh, another nursing student. Yay. So I'm going to try downloading my lectures for ethics again. I don't understand. And I also, my med-surg class also opened up, so I'm going to try opening up the ones for med-surg. For those who are saying they're nursing students, if you guys have any questions, anything, like, let me know in the chat. Yes, I am, Tim. I am. Okay, so I see another no. It's okay. You guys can hang around still. So we're gonna do ethics. Wait, I thought they opened up another one of my classes. I really don't know why they're not opening up all the classes, as if school don't start on Tuesday. Like, we have less than a week till school start back, so just open up all the classes. Okay, so ethics. I'm going to try downloading this for the second time today. I thought it downloaded fine. Download. Yeah. So let's see. When I open it up, I'm gonna try open it, put it into my Notability. So share to Notability. Yes, there we go. Import ethics. Love that. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I am a person of color. Such a random question. But yeah. Um, I don't know. Ethics doesn't seem as that was going to be an interesting class to me. I was looking at the first week slide and it just looked pretty boring. Granted, the professor that's teaching it is hands down my favorite professor in this school. What is the braids called? Oh, so I have okay. Oh, a lot of people are voting. Yes, yes, yes. Please do vote. Please do vote. Melanie, are you a nursing student? Because I can't see who vote. I just see the percentage of who votes, like which as their answer. These are twists. So this I use like Marley hair over my locks. Well, I didn't do them. My sister did them for me. But yeah, it's just like Marley hair over my regular locks and twists. And then also same thing for the ponytail back here, which I love. I love it. It's so cute. Yeah. Okay, I see another person voted. So I'm getting a lot more no's. Okay, you're not. But hi, Melanie. Welcome. All are welcome. Mm. Yeah, like I recently, like I've seen this before, and then I saw it again, and my birthday's coming up real soon. So I was like, oh, this will be really cute to do for my birthday. So I asked my sister to do it. So like she just took out some for the bangs, like like this side bangs part, and then for the back. So I'm in an accelerated BSN program. I am a nursing student, yes. I'm in an accelerated BSN, so I already have a college degree, so I'm going back. So I'm going to start my second semester. There's only 3 semester for my program. So I finished my first, starting my second on Tuesday. And then after the summer, by the end of August, I'm gonna be done, guys. Like I can't believe it. Like I started September of last year, and by August of this year, I'm gonna be done. I'm graduated with my nursing degree. Like to me, that's crazy. But at the same time, I'm very, very excited. Like, yeah. And then by the end of the year, God willing, I will be a registered nurse because I want to take the boards so I'm, licensed by like September, like in September. So yeah. Thank you, thank you. I do think it's a great profession and I I'm definitely like liking it thus far. Cuz I already started doing clinicals, going to the hospital, seeing what it's really like and I love it. It's just like, "Oh my gosh, yes. I so want to do this." And I've had nurses when I'm in clinicals be like, "Are you sure this is what you want to do?" Like da da da. Like and I'm just like, "You're a nurse, so why would you want to discourage me, like someone who's younger coming in, or someone who's new to profession? Why would you try to discourage me from wanting to pursue this?" So I always thought that's weird. Like if you don't like your career that you chose, then I understand, but don't try to like hinder other people from coming to the profession as well. Because if they want to, let them. If they then decide that it's not for them, then it's not for them. And I totally get it. It's some people go into nursing thinking it's something else than what it is, but I feel like I'm not going in thinking it's going to be a perfect world. It's going to be all rainbows and sunshines. I know that it's going to be hard. Same thing with nursing schools. Um, I didn't come into nursing school thinking, oh, this is going to be easy. I knew it was going to be at times challenging, that I'm going to feel discouraged, but I just had to push through it, right? Um, Thank you. I really do hope so. I want to be very empathetic when I'm with patients and I want to do like my very best. Honestly, I thought I was too squeamish too, but I it was just blood and it's just with blood and I've learned to desensitize myself to the sight of blood. Like that's one thing I had to do before I started school, and like even I'm in clinicals, I'll like force myself to like watch when they're doing blood draws to just get really comfortable with the idea that one day, real soon, that's gonna be me doing that. So I can't be squeamish about it because I'm gonna have to do it at some point. But yeah, I think some people think they're too squeamish for it, but like honestly, like it get once you do something routinely, like you see it more often, you become desensitized and it becomes like mundane and routine, and you realize it's nothing to be squeamish about. The thing that be getting me sometimes is the smell. I gotta wear a mask, guys, because the smells be killing me. That's what, yeah, that's what will get you. Okay, so I have my lecture for ethics. So let me download the one for MedSurge as well. I feel like the class I'm most excited for is I'm really excited for Pathopharm too. I'm not gonna lie, because I love Pathophys. I love pathophysiology. And I'm also kind of excited for Peds. As much as a lot of people say Peds is a lot, but like I don't know, I think it's gonna be interesting. Oh no, that's so bad. Like I hate getting my blood drawn. I just don't like the sensation of the needle like staying in my body. But I've never passed out. I've never done anything crazy. I just don't like the sensation more so than like it's really the blood, right? But I've heard of people passing out, or like I've had my nurses, when I tell them I don't like needles, they're like, "Oh, don't grab the needle. I hope you're not the ones who are gonna like try to grab the needle from me." I'm like, "Oh no, I would never do that," because I feel like that's more risk of harming myself. So, can't do that. But I do like to watch them when they're doing it, and they are usually telling me like, "Oh, don't look." Because if you don't like needles, don't look. I'm like, no, I'm watching you for when you stick me with this needle. What do you mean? I don't want it to close my eyes and then like I feel it. I'm more likely to jerk and move away if I close my eyes or I'm not looking. So I'll be watching them like a hawk. Like, and I think that's probably why they also don't like it. They're probably like, oh, this girl is judging me. But I just want to make sure like y'all know what y'all doing too. Cause I've had people do like IVs or blood draws on me and they left me battered and bruised, guys. So yeah. Okay, this is for MedSurge. I have the let's see how long the lecture is for the 45 slides. Okay. 45 slides isn't too bad, I guess. And this is the first lecture. This class is a 3-hour long class. We're going to really hope that they let us out early because of the first day, right? Yeah. Like I hope so. I really hope so. Because this is my first class. MedSurg is going to be my first class. It's at 7, no, it's at 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. And then I have like only a short break before my following class. So yeah. Med-surg is medical surgical. So when you think of a traditional like hospital floor, that's usually what it is. It's a medical surgical floor. So these are people who came they just came out of surgery, or they're going to have surgery but they need to be in the hospital for whatever reason prior. Like let's say someone was in the emergency room, right, and then you realize, oh, they actually have something where they need to have a surgical procedure, but like it's not, they're not going straight to the OR. They'll put them on a med surg floor and then they go into surgery, and when they come out and they're stable, they'll be on the med surg floor. So I was on a med surg floor last semester for one of my clinicals, and we saw a lot of patients who had like amputations, right? Who are like recovering. They're like starting out doing a little bit of PT before they get discharged to go home, because you have to be really stable and know what you're doing and have a home to go to before they discharge you from the hospital. Yeah. So you see a lot of like things on a med surg floor. Yeah. Suffer through the class. I Trust me, I'm not, I feel like I'm not even suffering because for the most part I enjoy learning a lot. I'm a nerd. I'm a big nerd. I will say that. Oh, you're welcome. That's also one of the like I'm on TikTok, and TikTok might be getting banned in the US, which I'm sad. But one of the reasons why I wanted to start a TikTok was because I want to like help educate people. And when I was going to nursing school, my particular program had like no information out there about it. So I'm like, I know there's probably other people who are looking and want this information. So I want to be that person providing them with information about the school and the program and just my experience with it, like going through the whole process, because not everybody knows. And unless someone's willing to educate you, you may never know. And that's how I view things in life. Yeah. But let's see. Did this download? Download. Looks like I didn't download it. Like, oh, I think I downloaded it twice. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna add this also into my notability, but we're gonna change the subjects from ethics to med surge. Mm-hmm. But yeah. But like I was saying, right, that med surg as people are coming out of surgery or going into surgery, our very first lecture is basically on that. It's like what you do, what our roles as nurses are before our patient goes into surgery and after they come out of surgery, because that is going to be what you're dealing with when it comes to med surg patients. So I think it's going to be really interesting. And then that's also kind of like the field that I'm also like interested in, like kind of doing pre-op, pre-surgery, like right, pre-operations or post-op. When you come out of surgery, I'm trying to be taking care of those people. Um, yeah. Oh, thank you. I think this is like something I'm just like very passionate about. Like I'm really excited. I really hope I don't lose the enthusiasm I have now for nursing like down the line, because I feel like, people, you hear a lot that people get so burnt out very early on in their career as nursing. Like I know someone I went to high school with and I still follow her on social media, right? Um, she just graduated and became a nurse like last year, like summer of last year, I believe. And she already left the bedside. Like she doesn't want like I think she works remotely pretty much as a nurse, because she was like, I'm already over it. Less than a year, guys. Like, which I think is sad. I don't want to lose that. I want to work bedside. Because even like people ask me, do I want to pursue like higher education in terms of like go back for like nurse practitioner or become like a CRNA? And I'm like, I'm kind of done with school, guys. Like, I kind of want this to just be it for me. Because I don't want to be a nurse practitioner. It does not entice me in any way to become a nurse practitioner, because a nurse practitioner are like mini doctors, like they like to call them. I don't want to be a doctor. Like I've never really wanted to be a doctor. So like becoming an NP is kind of like a doctor. So why would I do that if I don't want to be a doctor? So that's how I feel. CRNA, maybe. Like it's more, CRNA is more realistic, something I would pursue, or nurse education, like teaching. So yeah, if I were to go back to school and pursue anything else besides like bedside nursing, but I want to be at the bedside first. 100%. That's what I've been telling everyone. Every time they ask me, I'm like, I don't know yet 100%, but I know I don't want to do NP that much. But yeah. So I was like, I have my options, but I want to see how I like nursing before I say anything else, right? Because I'm not even a nurse yet. Like that's what kills me. I haven't even became a nurse yet before they're asking me this. Like, can we like not rush the process? Like, but yeah. Oh, thank you guys. You guys are so sweet. I appreciate it. Like all, I do. Like this is why I like, I don't know. This is a thing about social media. Like you will find people who are so encouraging out there, and people who become a part of like your little community, and yeah, it just sucks. Like, it just sucks that they try to do away with things because like I really was having like my little community on TikTok that I genuinely felt I was connecting with, and I was like really giving them something. I'm still here on YouTube, but I just feel like I'm not as active all the time on YouTube. So, but I'm trying to reach. I appreciate you guys watching, even though you guys are not even nursing students, but just taking an interest to even watch my live. But I also do want to impact and reach the people who are nursing students and who do want to go to nursing school on here as well. So if you guys know of anyone in your lives who are pursuing nursing, thinking about nursing, tell them to check out my channel and to like drop me any questions on any of my videos, because that's the thing. I want to help people. I want to inspire them. I want to share the knowledge I have of how the process is, because trust me, it is a process to get into nursing school. And it's not always easy. Like, yeah, it is not always easy. But I thank you guys. I think it's almost my bedtime. Like, I'm such a thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, someone else is voting. Yes. Vote, guys. Yes. Oh, thank you, Sanchez. I appreciate it. Yeah. But I should probably get going to bed. I want to wake up early to go to the gym in the morning. Cause when I go later, it's always crowded, and I don't like when I have to fight for machine. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate it. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in my next live or under any of my comments. Bye, guys.